My friend of 4 years just ended our friendship over a man.
I'm going to spare you the details and give you a quick summary of that bullshit ass story. So essentially, the friend established a boundary. She crossed that boundary. While crossing that boundary that the friend established regarding her happy and healthy marriage, she was planting seeds of doubt between her and her husband, saying that her husband is not doing enough, the husband is just doing the bare minimum, when the friend is very happy with what the husband is doing. On top of that, she's pocket watching the friend's husband. So that's a massive red flag in itself, too. From a woman's perspective, she wanted her friend's husband. Her video is a perfect example of setting psychological traps, psychological manipulation, as well as subtle psychological warfare that women play on each other in order to attain someone or something that they desire. I've said this time and time again. The emotional manipulation and the gaslighting that women do to each other in order to form bond and closeness, to turn around and stab them and betray them at the deepest level, at the deepest core of a person's psyche and mental, that's a perfect example. We just watched the beginning stages of that. I've said this time and time again. Marketers know this, advertisers know this, sellers know this, business owners whose core customer base are women know this. Women want what other women have. Men will also tell you that a man is more desirable when he is unavailable. The more unavailable a man is, the more he loves on his woman, the more desirable he is to another woman. Said this time and time again. This is also the beginning stages of psychological violence. I love it when women are up in my comment section when they're like, no, men are way more violent than women. No, women are way more violent than men. Men utilize brute force. Women utilize gaslighting, narcissism, psychological manipulation, as well as the physical and emotional isolation that they do in a social setting. The social violence that women inflict on each other is way more damaging, and it cuts deeper to the core than physical violence that men inflict. Oh, let's add on top of that how women will enlist in the brute force violence of men in order to drive a point home. Y'all not ready for the stories of how women will get a chick drunk that she does not like, or will drug a chick only for a male in her close proximity to assault her. The easiest way to sex traffic a young girl or a woman is by utilizing another woman, because women utilize psychology and emotional connection and vulnerability to disarm a woman in order to gain her trust. Women are 10 times more violent than men. On top of utilizing vulnerability and trauma bonding in order to lower a woman's guard, most of the time women will sit there and try to love bomb on another woman to speed up the entire process. It's not the same love bombing in a intimate relationship. There's a platonic version of love bombing. I will end it with this. In order to protect yourself against women like that, you have to establish very hard and firm boundaries. Having standards in regards to what do you deem as someone who's an acquaintance, someone who is a friend, and someone who is in your deep inner circle. A lot of times women will skip the acquaintance stage of a relationship and jump straight into the deep inner circle in such a short amount of time by utilizing trauma, by utilizing some type of emotional vulnerability to disarm you. You have to be very cognizant of that. Set very firm boundaries. The moment you tell a woman no, the moment she crosses a boundary, that is an obvious red flag that she is up to no good. Women are master manipulators and gaslighters. They're very good at it. They do it all the time on social media. You have to keep your head on a swivel and remain very vigilant. But you're going to have to get burned a couple of times to recognize what I'm talking about. Unfortunately, they're very good. Like I said, I can play the game. It's very easy because you learn as a child. You just get better at it as an adult to the point where women don't recognize it when it's done to another woman.
Oh, hey, man, listen, she's speaking facts. She is speaking facts, man. All she is saying is, you show me your friends and I will show you your future. I'm going to say this one more time because this is what my coach back in college told us. You show me your friends, I will show you your future. And it cuts deep, man, when she says that, hey, listen, you're gonna have to get burned a few times before you can truly understand what I'm talking about. And that's the sad case. A lot of us have to get burned a few times for us to truly know what we really should be doing. Your friend like her, right, the woman who ended up having to cut the friend off, hey man, listen, she ended up having to lose probably a good friend or a woman that she would call a good friend. She has to lose her because, hey, guess what? Gotta set boundaries, and my friend is not somebody that is here to see me succeed. And for her to talk about how women manipulate, right? Women, this is what we hear all the time. Women use more manipulation against men than men use physical violence against women. That's just a fact. How many guys are put 6 feet under because of a woman? How many guys are put 6 feet behind bars because of a woman? All through manipulation. There's a video of Travis Rudolph. This man was sitting over here dealing with this woman. By the way, if I'm not mistaken, this woman is married, but he was dealing with this woman, and I guess he didn't want to deal with her anymore. She gets upset. She gets her brother to go ahead, come to the man's house with a few other guys so they can jump this guy, right? Now, I remember Travis Rudolph because I used to watch Florida State. He played in the NFL. He used to play for the New York Giants, right? But, you know, they try to come over there and come jump this dude. This dude ended up laying down this woman's brother. Right, this dude lost his life all because of a woman, right? She is messy. She is using a manipulation.
West Palm Beach. A former Florida State football player, Travis Rudolph, 27 at the time, acted in self-defense when he fatally shot one man and injured another several hours after he scuffled with his girlfriend, Dominique Jones. Through text, Jones then informed her brother of the incident between her and Mr. Rudolph. His response to her was, "Travis is a dead man walking." She then replied, "Yeah, shoot his shit up." During interrogation, Ms. Jones mentions this.
I ended up deleting it because I realized that could look a certain type of way. Like that could make me look or portray me in a certain type of way that were never my intention.
Rudolph testified that the armed men came to his home in a life-threatening manner. They then jumped his brother. That's when Rudolph ran out with a semi-automatic rifle and opened fire as they drove away, killing Sebastian Jean-Jacques and wounding Tyler Robinson. Rudolph was found not guilty of 1 count of first-degree murder and 3 counts of attempted murder. And as for Dominique Jones, she was never charged, even though she is the initiator of the entire incident.
Logic on Steroids channel is back. Hit like and subscribe for more.
Got this man taken up off this earth. Got your brother taken up off this earth because of manipulation. This happens way more than this happens way more than you seeing a man sitting here putting hands on a woman, right? Once again, bro, women use manipulation every single day, and they do it while they're young as well. When they sit here, look, they even do it with the court system. They hate the court system, but yet they will use manipulation in court, right, to sit over here and get a judge to rule in their favor. Woman will start breaking down crying. They do it all of the time, people. They do it all the time. Once you start seeing a woman crying in court, you already know it's over. They use that every single time, but woman will swear up and down, no, she just don't know how to control her emotions. No, it's a tactic. It's a manipulation tactic. Megan Thee Stallion did it all the time. Why do you think Tory Lanez is sitting up in jail, right? I mean, of course it's more nuanced than that, right? But what did Megan Thee Stallion do? She starts to cry so she can get herself out of situations. These are grown adults. Shout out to the accountability queen. Shout out to that sister, man. But there was a story that I remember, reading up on and reacting to some years ago that Dav dropped, man. And guys, listen, look at how manipulation works. Look at how manipulation works. Let's go ahead and read it together, right? I'm gonna put it up here on the screen for you guys. So this guy says, I met this chick at a house party. She said I was handsome and started following me as I mingled with folks. I didn't pay any attention to it until I walked towards the hallway looking for the bathroom. When I opened one of the doors, it was a bedroom. She shoved me in and quickly slammed the door, locked it, and hit the lights. Oh, it's about to get freaky deaky, right? So then he says, I wasn't feeling her like that. So I pushed her off of me and told her to chill. She kept trying to kiss me, and I then overpowered her and turned on the lights. I told her I'm not feeling her like that and to back off. I unlocked the door, and when I came out of the bedroom sweaty and angry, her girlfriends were in the hallway. They said, Where is she? She then comes out of the room screaming, he tried to grape me. Immediately, these men started jumping me. Hey man, look, they put feet and paws on this man, right? So then he says, I was screaming, she came at me. I started fighting who I could. But of course, man, you know, once you got a bunch of hyenas all over you, bro, it's gonna be hard to get them off of you, right? So the cops were called and the chick was crying and screaming. They show up and handcuffed me, then started manhandling me. Crazy, right? The owner of the house came running out screaming, where did this happen? She screamed in the first room before the bathroom. He then said, I have cameras in there and that is my office. The camera records video and audio. Let me show you, officers. The chick immediately stopped crying. As I stood there in handcuffs, I waited for them to come back. When they did, the officer said, uncuff him and arrest her. The man I was fighting immediately apologized. That was my last party, right? And from my understanding, that dude has some psychological issues after that, right? He has some problems after that. I'm gonna try to see if I can put it up here, man, for you guys to be able to see, man, but that's ridiculous that men have to go through that. This is what men have to go through. This is freaking wild. But hey guys, listen, let's make this video even better because we found the video that she obviously was referring to. And let's see how bad this chick really is. And by the way, even the friend responded to this woman's video, right? Let's see what they got to say.
My friend of 4 years just ended our friendship over a man. I'm gonna tell you the story. So the way it works out is her birthday, their anniversary, Christmas, my birthday, New Year's. So right around this time of the year, we're chatting a whole bunch. Girl, what you doing? Girl, what you doing? Da, 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 da. Y'all, so this year, no different. Hit her up. Let me set this up because I need my hands up. I'll tell you a story. This is literally what I said. Where did y'all go for y'all anniversary? And she goes, oh, we just went out to dinner. He got me flowers and some jewelry. And I was like, and she was like, don't start. And now I'm going to start. And we all need to start starting with our friends who are accepting like low effort shit from the men that they're with. Now let me preface this by saying he's a man of means, okay? I sold this man his third property when I was in real estate. I've seen his pay stuff. This man makes well into the mid to high six figures, okay? And you are the type of person that likes to travel because we bonded over that. We've traveled and taken trips together before. It's just so minimal to me what he does for her every time. A birthday, flower, dinners, a gift. Anniversary, flowers, dinners, gift. Like, it's the same shit.
So since y'all keep sending me the video and since I'm blocked, let's just talk about it.
Oh, she blocked you.
First and foremost, the fact that you started your video talking about my friend of 4 years cut me off over a man and didn't actually explain what the dynamic of the relationship was, I'm going to do that for you. You didn't get cut off over a man. You got cut off over my man, my husband, the person that's the most important to me. You live a life where you live in la la land. You, A, don't have a man. B, don't have somebody, have never had anybody that does for you what my husband does for me. You are a pocket watcher. You clock everything that is done in a manner in which you wouldn't accept it, but nobody's even doing for you what my man does for me. You're upset, wholeheartedly upset, more upset than me that I got jewelry, dinner, and flowers, the thing that I requested, the thing that I enjoy, because baby, I'm a mother and a wife and I work full time. I be tired. I don't want to do a whole lot of stuff all the time. And it's not out of the norm, having been married all of these years, for my husband for our anniversary to take me to dinner, get me flowers, and get me a gift. That's enough. It's not low effort. It's not bare minimum.
So we can see that this woman is just a hypergamous gold digger. That's true. I mean, you're pocket watching your best friend's husband's pockets. Like, what are we doing here? Oh, well, she did real estate, so of course she wouldn't. We got to cut it out, man. We got to cut it out. These women are hypergamous. These women, I mean, they will always require so much but give so little. Will give so little. This is why this woman does not have a man. And even the friend had to point that out. Even the friend had to point that out. Now I would say take it with a grain of salt because there's really nothing that you could use to try to verify that that's her actual friend. But I mean, it seems like it to me. But what makes the situation even worse is because this right here sums up black women today. Just look at this, guys, right? Somebody in the comments says, I don't see how she's wrong to be real. And how does she want the girl's man? So then this is what the person, right? This is what the creator says. The creator says, yeah, I don't think she wants the man. I think she wants her friend to get more out of the relationship. Like, and once again, people, this is why we say it's hard to please women. This is why brothers decide to date outside of their race. Generally speaking, I'm talking about your passport bros. This is why they want to go outside of the country and go date, because women here are too entitled and too selfish. For them not to be able to bring anything to the table, for a lot of them to be living check to check, right? They require so much. And for a lot of guys, they're just saying there's no reason to marry these women today, because all they're going to do is they're going to barely bring anything into the relationship. And then when they get done using you, they're going to want to sit here and divorce you and take half of the shit that you brought into the relationship. It's really sad because this is what men go through, but yet women swear up and down they have it harder than men, but they can't even prove it. But I mean, this is the mindset of your black women today. It's sad, but y'all guys let me know down below, what do y'all guys think? Give me a huge share, leave me a like, leave me a comment, subscribe to the channel. Till the next one.